goes until 1 o'clock. The flash flood warning goes until
Yes,
1 o'clock.
yes.
Well, it takes a while for that stuff to, finish pooling up and then start to dissipate and everything. So that's why it's going for, they'll keep the
Several
warning going
hours.
for a longer time, and then they'll chop it off if, conditions start to improve. So,
Mhm.
but the thing is, it's just not going anywhere. I mean, looking at the Mesonet readings, the Mid Valley Airport reporting 3.19 inches already.
Wow. Yeah.
So let's see, and that's just, I can break it down. Yeah, so in the last 6 hours, they've gotten 3.12 inches. They got an inch and a half in the last at one point, about an inch and a half in the last 3 hours.
And this is
Narrow it down to, in the
this is
last
now.
hour, they've gotten almost 3/4 of an inch,
Yeah. Well, there you go.
and an inch and a quarter in the last 2 hours. So
Well, if we get the same type of rain across the Mid Valley between here and the end of Wednesday morning, then there might not be too many places to put the water. It's a real test of some of the uh, rain holes. That's what I call them. They've dug
Mm.
some deep holes in parks to try to retain, so the retention ponds there in Westlake. It's a real test of that today. Hey, I want to draw your attention real quick again back to West Texas, far from us, very far from Nuevo Laredo as well, and south of Del Rio. It's still raining, dumping a bunch of rain into the river up there near Piedras Negras and
Yeah,
just
like a bunch. They're up to 8.3 inches.
ooh, nice.
When we talked at 8 a.m., they were at 3 inches,
Oh my goodness.
right? They were at like 3
Yes, you're right. You did
point
tell me it was 3.
something,
Yes.
almost 4
Another,
maybe.
another at 8.
Now they're at 8.3, and it's still hammering there. Like,
Yes,
I
it
mean, the
is.
rain is just pounding up there.
There might be some water rescues up there. Either way, selfishly, I look at this because it's water for the Rio. I know it's far, far away from Falcon, but all that water eventually is going to make it all the way down over the next week down to Lake Falcon.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Let's see. Laredo's not reporting a ton.
No, they're not too bad in Laredo. But yeah, that area.
They get about an inch, 0.93. So
South of Del Rio at 8 inches, and it's still raining. That's good. Maybe 12 or more. I hope nobody gets hurt as a result of all this. But heads up if you're traveling. San Antonio's nasty, and Houston has some nasty shower activity as well. And again, this will be the scenario you're thinking. It will be all the way into tomorrow, right? All of tomorrow, we might see more of this flow.
yeah,
For us.
correct. Well, yeah. In the last 3 hours, they got 5.53 inches at that spot.
Yeah, up there in Del Rio, south.
Yeah. That's the last 3 hours
Yeah,
of rainfall.
it's awful. It's not moving. That color's not moving.
4 inches. So in the last hour, they got so far 0.65. In the last 2 hours, they got 4 inches of rain.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bring it. More water for the Rio. Bring it.
That
Let's
is
go. Let's go.
incredible.
And let's see that tropical something. What is the latest from the Hurricane Center? Offshore, maybe naming something. Go up to Houston or Louisiana.
If anything, it's just going to be like a depression. It's not going to. It won't reach tropical storm force or anything like that. I mean, it'll. There's so little fetch across the Gulf at that point where it's going to make landfall again. I wouldn't foresee it really spinning up much, if anything, But again, this tropical rainfall is going to continue to make its way further up the coast as we go. So there'll be the threat for flooding up and along the coast and up, toward New Orleans and stuff like that as we go through the next few days.
All right, careful with travel up to San Antonio or Houston. It's going to be very, very wet and lots of flooding up there as well. All right, pal. Thank you for the update. Appreciate you checking in, my friend.
Yeah, I saw that incredible rainfall total and had to send that to you guys, and then saw that they got another 3 inches on top of what I sent you. Unreal.
Hopefully, we're just getting started. Maybe we can get a bit more for the watershed here in the next couple of days. All right, Jason, have a great day. That's Jason Caterina from AccuWeather. If we need to this afternoon, let's say it continues to be very interesting locally. You never know. It might turn off. It might just be cloudy the rest of the day. But if it gets real interesting, we'll try to bring AccuWeather on the drive home with Zach, 4 to 6 p.m. today on 710 KURV. Time is 10:30. This is the Sergio Show. Thank you to our supporters, South Texas Buick GMC. Big thank you as well to Lone Star National Bank.
we're out of bottled water again.
That's nuts. I just bought a case of water last time